Now, there's sunshine throughout the year in Turkey. There's ancient history, the stunning coastlines, delicious cuisine, a laid back lifestyle, an emerging economy, friendly people, low property prices, and a low cost of living, all attracting people and making a choice in living in Turkey. Hello everyone, this is Ronan Blue, and today's topic is on the 8 best reasons to retire to Turkey. Just as a disclaimer, the information provided is a general guide and to be used for educational purposes only. Now, Turkey is known today as an affordable, world-class city to retire to, and it makes living in Turkey a great choice for many looking to retire abroad. Now let's look at more of the specific points coming now. Number 1. Culture in Turkey. Playing a role in connecting the East to the West, Turkey in the city of Istanbul is a treasure of history, culture, art, and more. European imperialism and Asian heritage makes Turkey known for its diverse heritage. It has its elements of Greek, Armenian, Georgian, and Arabic cultures making its mark. Now there are relics to explore ranging from Roman ruins and Moorish fortresses to modern marvels. Turkey has absorbed from 2,000 years of human culture, and it could be tasted in the food, in its music, and are woven onto their fabrics, and Turkish people are known to be very hospitable. Istanbul is the jewel in Turkey's crown. It's been known as Constantinople, Byzantium, and finally Istanbul. But for more than 1600 years, Istanbul served as capital for 2 major world empires, first the Byzantines and then the Ottoman Turks, and has remained the cultural capital of the Turkish Republic since its founding in 1923. Now there are many Turkish proverbs as well, many that have come from the history books that are still used today. It's very much being a part of their culture. They are much more than just advice and gives a real-rooted insight into the cultural heritage and identity of Turkey. Here are just a few. Tell me who your friend is and I will tell you who you are. Now there is a high moral code for what is right and wrong, with no middle ground at all. They believe in long-term friendships and think of them as brotherhood. So there's a strong belief in that the people you hang out with reflects your character and personality. Conversations without tea are like a night sky without the moon. There is an obsession with tea, and most drink it every day. It means how the moon makes the night sky shine, and a tea is a perfect bond between families and friends. Drinking a cup of tea is when 2 strangers would meet and form a friendship. Everywhere you go, vendors will offer the beverage, being deep-rooted as part of the culture and tradition. Don't be touched by the evil eye. This refers to the Turkish evil eye, a common sight in homes, offices, and shops all over Turkey. It's meant to ward off jealousy, to remind us to be happy for those who achieve happiness and not to be jealous of their special moment. A jobless person watching their best friend receive a promotion at work, or a girl who is jealous because her friend is marrying first are examples. Number 2. Where to live in Turkey. Deciding where to live in Turkey is a decision based on your lifestyle and mostly budget. Living costs vary in Istanbul, from the most expensive place to live to much cheaper. Now, Istanbul is enormous, and getting from one side of the city to the other can take hours. So choosing where to live is very important. There are lots of choices when it comes to neighborhoods to live in, and the place that's right for you will depend on your character and budget. There are places with more entertainment and nightlife, filled with plenty of restaurants, live music, bars, museums, and art galleries, and the farther you are from the central area, the cheaper rent becomes. And there are also plenty of nice places to rent on the Asian shore, if you prefer wider avenues, trees, and easy access to the sea. But it's always best to check the building's structural soundness in fear of earthquakes. Antalya, Southern Coast Hub. This covers a large section of the South Coast that has a large city center and smaller coastal resorts, and there are many expat communities that settled into Mediterranean life. There are also great shopping and restaurants. Bodrum Town. This town has been popular since the late 1950s with wealthy international celebrities and many other retirees. It has a reputation in the international sailing community and a unique transport network, including an airport and primary coach station that connects it with the rest of Turkey and other countries. Living costs are higher, but many love the convenience of the location. Number 3, food in Turkey, tandoor kebab. This kebab is made from very fatty lamb cut close to the bone, spliced only with salt, and then cooked for a long time in a special oven or underground. It's traditionally served either with pilaf or a soft, thin piece of lavas bread. The meat is crispy on the outside and melt in your mouth soft on the inside. This kebab, with its unforgettable aroma, can be found at kebab restaurants that specialize in tandoor. Turkish Delight. Traditional Turkish Delight sweets are made with the aromatic flavors of bergamot orange, rose water, mastic, or lemon. You'll find shops selling Turkish Delights in a rainbow of colors. They tend to be bite-sized, so you can easily try them all. Manti. This is Turkey's very own version of Italian ravioli, but it is served differently across the country. There are many variations, and most often it's served as small angular parcels of dough filled with a delicious mixture of minced lamb and onions. There's also a vegetarian version for non-meat eaters as well. There are also many varieties of sauces: caramelized tomato, brown butter, and garlic yogurt. The whole dish is a wonderful, distinctly Turkish combination of flavors. Number 4, things to do in Turkey. Pamukkale thermal pools. Over thousands of years, geological changes have created some stunning natural calcium and granite rock formations. The terrace pools are filled with milky mineral waters. The white mineral deposits makes it look as if you're stepping on a snow-covered hill. You can spend an afternoon soaking, splashing, and relaxing in these unique springs. Music festivals. Turkish music has been one of the greatest in the world. It is everywhere. You can attend thousands of music festivals held annually. There's hipster music and jazz festivals as well. Grand Bazaar. This would be one of the largest, oldest, and most popular markets, and it feels like you've entered 19th century Turkey. There are fabrics to striking lamps, antiques, and more. This market has more than 40,000 shops in 66 streets. You can stay here all day if you wanted. Number 5, cost of living in Turkey. The cost of living is low. High-quality healthcare is affordable, which I'll talk about later, and there's lots of opportunities for an active social life. Expats will find the cost of living in Turkey more reasonable than in neighboring European destinations. It's not yet admitted into the EU, but those with foreign purchasing power can make their money last longer and reach farther. Pensioners and seasonal travelers have long taken advantage of the lower costs, and even those expats who are in the Turkish workforce live a comfortable lifestyle. Those who are making a living through online income are doing well in recent times as well. The property market in Turkey for both buying and renting generally offers good value for money. And to make note, the prices for apartment rentals are considerably lower on the Asian side and much higher on the European side. A meal at an inexpensive restaurant would be $4 USD, between $2 and $6 USD. A meal for 2 people at a mid-range restaurant for a 3-course meal would be $15, between $9 and $23 USD. Basic utilities for a small apartment would be $62, between $38 and $114 USD per month. The internet would be $14, between $10 and $23 USD per month. An apartment 1-bedroom in city center would be $222, between $137 and $381 USD per month. An apartment 1-bedroom outside a city center would be $141, between $91 and $228 USD per month. An apartment 3 bedrooms in city center would be $388, between $228 and $686 USD per month. An apartment 3 bedrooms outside a city center would be $240, between $152 and $381 USD per month. The single people or couples on a budget can save a lot of money in food buying. They can use the local markets instead of the leading supermarkets for fruit, veggies, and daily products. Lamb and beef seems to be expensive in Turkey, however. An unexpected food cost would be bottled water. It's safe to drink tap water in many areas, but many foreigners still prefer to drink bottled water. The cost of transport in Turkey is also cheap as well. Buses are the main mode of transit and are generally efficient and economical. But keep in mind that different parts of Turkey come with different costs of living. Whereas places on the Mediterranean or Aegean coast, cost of living tends to be quite low. A city like Istanbul is comparatively more expensive. Number 6. Buy property in Turkey. Foreigners have recently been seizing the opportunity to buy up Turkish homes and properties in greater numbers. The Turkish government has also eliminated an 18% value-added tax on homes purchased with foreign currencies. The Americans have actually made it into the top 20 for the first time. Homes are an excellent value for expats looking to get a great deal on a new place to live. The majority of nationalities could invest in real estate in Turkey with full transfer of ownership. There are relaxed procedures and without restrictions as long as all the required documents are presented. Foreigners don't need to have a residence permit in order to buy a property in Turkey either. Working out where to buy will be a personal choice. You may want to buy a holiday home for yourself abroad, an investment property to rent to the tourism market, or a home for you to move to live in Turkey. You may think about accessibility to an airport, the major road links. Think about accessibility to amenities, facilities, attractions, and essential services. Lots of points to think about. Swimming pools are attractive for people as well, thinking of moving to live in Turkey. But of course, it's always best to use an independent lawyer who is reputable, who is a property specialist, and who will look after your interests. You'll need to, of course, investigate their qualifications and ask for testimonies to figure out why you should trust them to help you. Number 7. Healthcare in Turkey. The Ministry of Health is responsible for the delivery of healthcare in Turkey and oversees the operation of state hospitals, the production of medications, and all pharmacies. Expats who lived in the country more than 1 year and who have a valid residence permit can apply for public health insurance. For those employed in Turkey, many employers contribute towards public health insurance for their employees. Most expats, however, choose to purchase private medical insurance to cover care at private hospitals. Private health insurance for expats is available from lots of international companies, as well as from local Turkish companies with competitive rates and services. State hospitals do tend to be more overcrowded than the private sector, and the standard of medical care will be different. And also to note, Turkey also remains outside of the European Union, so the European Health Insurance Card, EHIC, which provides free medical treatment in EU countries, is not valid in Turkey. You also have the option of simply turning up and being charged for your consultation and treatment or taking out an insurance plan in advance. While quality and healthcare in Turkey varies depending on region, expats and retirees will be glad to learn that it is generally cheaper than anywhere else in Europe. But private hospitals offer good quality care and are relatively cheap to the point that Turkey is becoming a common medical tourism destination. The private hospitals also have English-speaking call centers, making it easy for expats to schedule appointments. The public health care is not up to the standards that American and European expats are familiar with. The rise in competition for private hospitals has brought about an increase in the quality of care from public hospitals, however, but expats still tend towards the private institutions. Number 8. How to live in Turkey. U.S. citizens, along with most other nationalities, are issued visas on arrival, which allow you 90 days in the country. In the past, many expats went on visa runs every 3 months to renew, but now tourist visas restrict your visit to 90 days out of every 180 days. Now, work is available in Turkey if your qualifications match the advertised position, but you'll find that most will naturally find the employer's needs of knowledge of the local language. But there are sectors in the local economy that regularly advertises positions where fluency in Turkish is not mandatory, while knowledge of a little Turkish would of course help. There's always high demand for native English-speaking expats as well, especially qualified teachers who are most sought after for English teaching jobs. But opportunities are still plentiful if you are not currently a qualified teacher, as many native English expats have secured teaching jobs with public and private schools. For the self-employed, Turkey offers 1-year work permits to allow you to explore business opportunities, conduct research, attend trade shows, and incorporate a business. There are also residence permits, short-term and long-term, for families or individuals, or if you're a student or a humanitarian. If you want to apply for a residence permit from within your home country or country of residence, you can do so at the nearest Turkish consulate. If you're already in Turkey, you can also apply with local authorities. The length of a permit's validity varies from 6 months to 5 years, and the costs vary. But there is more publicly available information by visiting the government website. For those that have reached all the way here, this is the bonus section, the pros and cons of living in Turkey. Let's start with the pros. The value of money. A large number of foreign residents agree that compared to Western countries, the cost of living is far cheaper. A laid-back lifestyle. It is very laid back in Turkey, and the hospitality in Turkey is one of the most welcoming in the world. The ideal weather. There are about 300 days of sunshine a year, and there are several climate zones. So this great climate all year round encourages outdoor living that contributes to a stress-free life, well-being, and health. The overall lifestyle in Turkey is fantastic. For most of the year, the weather is so ideal that one can actually live outside. Meals can be taken on the terrace, and walks can be enjoyed in the spring, autumn, and even winter. There's also more social interaction. The food. Although fast food features in most Turkish towns and cities, traditions still gear towards healthy home-cooked meals. There's an abundance of locally grown fresh produce. The local markets teach you to learn to live on fruit, veggies, meat, cheese, and bread. And the locally grown produce is so affordable, as is eating out. And so it is possible to live in Turkey on a fraction of the income. History and culture is everywhere. This is a huge country, and it's also extremely diverse, with a foot in Asia and Europe. Many civilizations have placed their footprint on Turkey: the Romans, Byzantines, Ottomans, and the Greeks, to name a few. Historic sites are everywhere. Each town, city, and village boasts a fascinating story and its own set of historic and cultural attractions. It's safe. In recent years, there have been regulations that have become more in line with EU countries. There are more security cameras, you can no longer smoke indoors, and health insurance has become a requirement. Now let's talk about the cons of Turkey. Language barrier. Many people say they find it difficult to learn the language. Remembering words and mastering pronunciation is a problem. But if you live around the coastal holiday resorts, it isn't a big problem for day-to-day living because many locals speak English thanks to the tourism trade. But if you are looking to get some things done, navigating the red tape in official offices, the language barrier becomes a problem. Missing friends and family. Turkey may be far away from your country of origin, and you may occasionally miss your friends and family. There could also be some cultural disagreements with Turkish neighbors as well. Some dishonest people. Now there is dishonesty that could be found in every corner of the world. They prey on people naive, newly arrived, seeking assistance, and who are unaware of the way things work in their new home nation. Cultural misunderstandings. Now, there may be splits in your friendships, your local friends and expat friends who will seldom mix together on account of language or cultural complications. You'll most likely change roles and navigate personalities and complain about locals to expats and about expats to locals. You'll learn how to balance the presentation of yourself to different people, to become sensitive to what is being lost in translation in both your speech and your attitudes. But with its varied culture, its diverse population, and its many charms, many expats and retirees find it to be the right place for them. It all comes down to what you're looking for in your own experience. All in all, the lifestyle, the way of life, the weather, the friendly and welcoming people are the main reasons for living in Turkey. But of course, it's always best to spend a good amount of time in the country before committing to either a house purchase or a complete relocation. Well, tell me what you think of living in Turkey in the comment section below. If you like this vlog, please don't forget to give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for more of my coming content here. Thank you for watching my vlog. Be free, gain wealth, and travel far.